convinces me that between your two beautiful ears lies a brain. Similarly, I cannot see God.
Look, man, just listen to this young lady's question. I'm not trying to push Christianity down anybody's throat.
Have a relationship with God or Jesus or whatever if he's like not here.
Good. Jesus is here, but he's in the form of the Holy Spirit, who is a spiritual being.
Like a ghost? Because I don't believe in ghosts.
Right. I don't believe in ghosts either. In the sense of Casper. Have I ever seen your brain? No. Why would I believe that you have a brain?
Because all people have a brain?
The real reason that I believe you have a brain is because your articulate speech, the way you dress yourself in an orderly fashion. My point is, I can't see God. Ma'am, I can't see your brain, but the evidence of your articulate speech convinces me that between your two beautiful ears lies a brain. Similarly, I cannot see God. I cannot touch God. I cannot hear God audibly. But the order and the design of the universe, the order and design of the human body, convinces me that there is some type of God.
How are we supposed to have a relationship?
I uploaded yesterday, and I'm probably not gonna upload today because honestly, I came across a behemoth of an idea, and I have to execute it before I finish. And I don't know if it's pride allowing me to hold the video captive that I shot yesterday or what. But as far as I'm on the trajectory of handling everything, it's gonna be a while. Oh God, it's gonna be a fucking while, man. I'm so annoyed, man. I'm just gonna, I don't know, I don't care. Basically, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, because this is just the most clearest path that I can reasonably think. I have to make a website, and I can't be bothered. I can't be asked. I'm surprised I made all this shit. I was so proud of myself after I made all this shit. I was like, alright, I got the YouTube, I got the TikTok, I got the fucking Twitter. I got everything that I would want to store all my data. And then, those were my canvases that I was just gonna, like, put my shit on. And then, like, now I have to make a fucking website. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want to do that. I had a link tree. My link tree was my website, basically. My link tree is my website. I was like, wow, this is a nice invention in the future. Link tree is perfect. It's probably not super professional, but let's say I get to the point where super professional matters. I'll just literally recreate my link tree as a website. And I probably wouldn't even make that myself. So it's pretty much all done as far as I'm concerned. So this new fucking website that I'm creating, this new company, is just throwing a whole wrench into the whole thing, because it's not even something I want to take serious, and I just want it to just exist in the background. I don't even want to take it seriously, even though I know it should be taken seriously, and that's why I'm taking it seriously. I don't even think it's legal. Anyway, at the very least, this idea is going to need a lawyer. At the very least. Because I just want to forget about it. It don't matter. It don't need a lawyer. I want to spend whatever money it creates instantly, so. Because there's no obligation to my shareholders that I have to pay anybody. What? I made no hold on. I made no obligations to any shareholders that they would be paid or compensated. And in fact, I know I kept saying in the other video when I do release it that I was gonna do a GoFundMe for it, but I'm not really gonna do that. I'm just gonna I don't know, what is this, being prideful now? It does need money. It does need money. I don't know, whatever, dude. Should we do that? It's too much work. I think a clear path for me right now is just pay somebody on Fiverr to make the website and handle everything legally that I can so far. Put the website on the bottom of the link of the video, and then just forget I ever made this shit. And use it for its intended purpose. Which its intended purpose would just be me, basically. It would give me the ability to just make short films about anything. I think it's kind of strategic. But as little amount of people involved is more important. Like, literally, if I could make the website myself, that'd be a lot better. And I'm sure I could, honestly, but it's going to take a while for me to actually find the person on Fiverr. So I just wanted to make this video and just keep the traction going and not, like, let that be a hindrance. Because I almost feel like I could fixate on it forever. And I need to move on really quick. Because I'm really mad I can't have it now. It's something so simple. I don't know, man. How long has it been? 6 minutes. What the fuck? I'm not doing these type of videos no more unless I start streaming. I need to remember, like, what I watch on YouTube. Do I just watch people talking? I mean, I guess this is just like talking. Like, if I was gonna watch somebody make this, they would do it in one day, though. It would seem like one day, but it'd be weeks. They'd be like, and then we got this guy, and then we did this. I'm gonna have to drop an NDA and make the person on Fiverr sign it before they make the website. That's why I haven't posted the other video. I just want to get a head start if it's something that hasn't been thought of yet. I want to get a 5-year head start on the person that makes it. Because they're going to make the first one if it is. It's kind of like an app. Honestly, it shouldn't just be a website. It should almost be an app. So it's really just an app. I've seen people get patents and sign NDAs for apps. It's an app. It's a great app. It's a brilliant app. Oh shit, I forgot I got the speaker on here, so I'm like, I was like, where's my headphones at? Alright, oh, I also said in the other video, I said a lot of things that I would change, and not doing videos like this anymore is one of them. Like, for sure. We can sit at a desk. Alright. So, we'll be doing that in the next one, I guess. I think I'll call it I Got a Desk. I'll call this one I Got a Desk, too. So, it's like the next one's really clickbait. And yeah, so we're evolving, we're changing, whatever. But when I do upload the video that was supposed to be this video, because we don't know what's going to happen if we just plug in the mic and start talking into it. And then we're like, you know what? I'm not giving that away. I did give one idea away, but it's in that video, so you can't get it until I give the whole away. then I'll upload that other video, and then we'll be good. And then I imagine when we stop laying in a bed, we'll be able to pronunciate our words and actually speak English. Hold on, how long has it been? I'm just really just doing this for like the consistency of just uploading, following some sort of schedule. So this is kind of like why I didn't upload yesterday. Because I was going to, but I didn't. And now I just have this behemoth of a project on top of everything else, and I would like to get it done before I actually start my trip, honestly. I would like to get it done before I start my trip, at the very least. It's actually, it's above all now at this point, even though it's small and stupid. It just has to get out of the way now, so I can just, it's honestly, it seems to, it's gonna probably it's probably gonna have to come before the battery and the AC and everything. Like, it's that serious. This website has to be created. And really, if I'm gonna take it that seriously, I just want it to be an app in general, and a website, I guess. But if it's an app, does it just automatically be a website? That shows you I'm not gonna be making it. But I have all the UI, I have all the pictures, I have everything how it's gonna look. I have the descriptions, I have everything ready, so boom, bap. I'm just gonna be like, look, sign this before you get this. Alright, here you go. Now, video conferences type shit. It's one of those inventions in my head where it's like the person's like, no, fuck you, I'm making this for myself. I'm not gonna, well, let me not say that. Legally, the NDA is just gonna be what it is. And like, I'm not gonna like enforce it because the law is what it is. I'm not gonna be like fighting somebody like, oh, that's mine. So if they start popping up what I'm doing, or it's brought to my attention that it already exists, I'm not even gonna like be bothered by it, because the main goal is to do the short film type shit. And the short film is basically just the outlet for my writing, which is very solo and dark and alone, and doesn't want to be filmed or even see the camera. But I have to eat food, and I finally found something that I might be able to give to people that might have value. So, and I don't think I could take it with me when I die. And it's kind of nice to be like, hey, this is what I'm about, because it's interesting to me. And this video isn't for the entire world, it's just for my daughters, which will be disclosed in the other video that I recorded yesterday, because I'm not going over everything I went in there, because I don't even remember what I talked about. So yeah. Yeah, man, like, you know what I'm saying? So 8 o'clock, go to the gym now. I'm not lying, guys, look. It's 9 o'clock, but it's getting into my nervous system already. I'm not like, and it's actually nice that like this was said like months ago, and I'm just like, what the fuck is that? And I'll just be getting mad. And now at this point, I'm starting to like just be calm and be like, yep, this is. So it's starting to get into my nervous system where I'm like triggering it. Like, it was so hard because I had another alarm clock that I was following for a long time, and it was really hard when I switched it because it was throwing off my sleep, like, wake balance or whatever, because I was used to hearing it go off at a certain time so I could, like, calibrate my brain and, like, wake up, because I would have multiple. And then at a certain point, I didn't need any. I would turn it off before it, like, I was getting good, and then I didn't even need it, but I just kept it just for the ritual of it all. So that's why I set these like this now, like months in ahead, so I can get that connection again, so we can just start getting on that road now. And I really try to search my heart and be like, where's the fear at? And I don't necessarily, like, the fear is a good thing, but it would be a waste right now to be fearful, because I don't even know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Like the fear has to, like, you're not gonna waste metabolic energy for nothing, like, if you can help it. And that's my kind of system. So, like, I could be like, oh, you're crazy, you feel no fear right now, and I guess talking about it could bring it on, but I think that's just that we're emotional creatures. But really, when I just be thinking, I'm more so just touching the borders of where I feel the fear at, and I gotta go out pretty far because I don't think I feel, because it's not anything immediate just yet. So I'm like, all right, is this calibration right? Is your time, is your fear sensory calibration right? Like, that's what I'm feeling out for. And even when talking about it now, it's not even bringing it on. It's like just feeling it out still. I don't think it's really, some of it's excitement, really. A lot of it's excitement, because when I try to fill out for the fear, I'm like, all the space in between where I can even touch fear is just open space, and that kind of makes you feel free and excited, actually. So it makes me want to jump around and spin in that open space. And then I can't even really, the fear is kind of so far that I don't even know if it's there, really. But the perimeter is making everything feel big from where I don't feel it, as far as I can reach out into the metaphysical plane. So, that I'm describing. So, I haven't been writing at all. This has been my writing. And doing Suno. And talking to myself. And these are things I hadn't done before. But I was so impressed, I guess, by getting the pattern of just seeing that was a real thing that I could do consistently. I was like, oh, well, what's the limits of this, I guess? And it's not something we have to necessarily practice. It's more something we want to, like, it's an itch to write. And there's so much going on, so much excitement. I haven't really just calmed down enough to scratch that itch. I need everything to just get calm. Maybe sit under an apple tree or something. Everything just get calm, schedules can get set. Then I can look at a piece of paper and be like, the little boy ran up the street. Whatever. But I think when bombs are flying around you and chaos is happening, it's like, alright, I'm about to write right now. Although I do force myself sometimes. I'm like, get that down, get that down. I'm like, get that down. Alright, go back to what you was doing. We got a Dropbox, so we're actually taking care of it. I wanna start, like, writing stuff by hand if I'm gonna take this seriously. So it'd be nice to, like, transfer my stuff over to actual paper, which I think I did for, like, a couple. I have, like, 2 pieces of paper in reality that I've actually written recently, but it was just transferring over. So we're gonna see if we can get our hand-eye motor skills back to at least school level. And then, because I could definitely, like, feign all the poses. Like, I could feign the right writing stance and everything, and the right posture, and get everything, right. get some of the rules right, and just be like, all right, if I don't talk to nobody, we can pass. But I mainly came there to talk to somebody. So anyway, I was like, all right, so we're gonna get here. We're gonna talk to this. You know, so I went to school so many times. The main thing on my mind was I was gonna talk to somebody. I don't even think. And then just fear of like upcoming like deadlines. And I don't think like we could be conscious and see that was going on, but I was really like, what else would I do in here? What else would I do in my head? I gotta talk to fucking Jeremy, and I gotta fucking come up with an excuse for why I didn't meet this deadline or how we can knock it out in a different time period. You know. It's just like I don't know. I feel like I say it to a lot of people all the time, because even sometimes like I was going so hard at school, I was like, damn, I kind of believe it. Like I was believing it. I was like, all right. I knew I wasn't gonna go to college, but at least I thought I would graduate. But at a certain point, I was like, you don't deserve to graduate. I know they're about to give you the diploma, but you don't even deserve it. I stood in the way. I was like, he doesn't deserve it. This is a sham. He will get it when he deserves it. I will speak to my mother. We will do this legally. It was like that was the last document I was excited to turn in. I was like, yep, my mom signed it. And my friends were like, what are you doing? I was like, bro, I don't go to school no more. I just walked out of school. I was like, that's the last document right here. I was like, let's just calm down. This is the last document. And then that like ego, like that voice that sounds so assertive just died instantly. Like that voice died, and I was like, wait, where are you? Wait, I need you for sure. It was gone. And those are just the dark periods. But I'm pretty sure before the voice left, it was like, you're gonna have to work, and we agreed to it. But I think we just stopped caring about working, so the voice was like, alright, fuck you, you're on your own. And the voice is back because we'll work. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Okay, let me stop saying. I'm gonna say something crazy. I was gonna say something crazy, like I wouldn't mind dying while I'm working. That's how much we're willing to work. We don't mind it. I will turn into nobody and just do the task. That is fine. Indefinitely if necessary, but I truthfully don't believe anything's indefinite. So now it really makes me want to do it. How long can I do it? And our answers, we kind of have this animalistic answer, like forever. Like, even if that's not what the universe wants to hear. Just until we can sit under that tree, I guess, with a little more patience. And I think that means that certain needs are going to be met. I need certain needs to be met. Because, like, how I am right now could just be, I feel like maybe a little more effortless. Like, it could kind of just be like a robot, but not like in a bad way. Like a robot's a robot. And whatever robot I'm supposed to be, that would be healthy for my nervous system and my soul is kind of the goal. but just pushing it to the limits because of my personality. Because my personality has to be there too. And I don't know if that's egoic or whatever, but my personality would say overdo it, push it to the limit, and push it too far, and keep pushing it, and it just fell off the table. Push it, it's down the stairs. Keep push it. Oh my God, push it, baby. And that would drive my dad and my mom crazy. And I don't know if that's something we should give into, but it seems pretty powerful. I don't know. I feel like it just has to follow the rules of like not hurting anybody or something. And then how long is this? 30 minutes is kind of good. It's 25 minutes. That's kind of good, man. Cuz I'm still in the back of my head like, how can we do this website on our own? It's so simple. Oh my God, whatever I touched. Oh my God. Whatever I touched, I rubbed it in my eye and it's burning. I'm blind. Oh, wait, let me not joke like that. Because I'll be touching crazy shit. I know what it is. And it could actually make you blind. Fuck. That's why it burns so much. Gotta wake you up. I almost put on my headphones. That was so traumatic. Now, the dosage that is in my eye can't make you blind, but boy, what's in it? Nicotine in the eye. What if in the future I just started? Because I probably got a high from that. I might say I have a high from that. I might say it's quite exhilarating for my eye right now. My eye's never been happier. I've been constantly getting nicotine ever since I was little, and my eyes like, finally give me a taste. Whew. My eyes like, fuck yeah. I only want to do drugs that make you act like that besides crack. I really like Adderall, but I always been like a chill person, but that push it to the limit has always been there. But I just been 300 pounds most of my life, so it's like you already did, you know. When you wake up in the morning, you kind of like, hey, kind of already did, bro. Like, mission accomplished. Go back to bed. So my eyes just watering right now. So but let's push it to the limit in the physical plane, because I imagine the astral planes I done already ran through since I was trapped in a body that really didn't want to move, you know. And your brain could use a lot of calories, so I probably was just like, that's the high I probably was getting from being 300 pounds. It's just literally like, all right, we got all these calories, and now our brain can just go crazy. And it's funny because I could lay in the bed sedated, and it would feel kind of enjoyable. But now that I feel like I'm a normal weight, and I kind of feel a little more like I could bust out into energy. I kind of feel like antsy when I'm just laying in the bed for too long. So I feel really antsy, and it's never really comfortable. My main reason for continuing to do it is like, well, you don't know what you're about to do, and literally, I come up with like weird conclusions. I'm like, I don't want you to rob a bank. It's like I'm protecting you. Like, just lay in the bed until we need to use you. Like, I'm demeaning myself. So it's like, yeah, I understand you like that pectoral muscle. You can do some push-ups if you want. And then I'm like, all right, I don't want to do that. So it's like, all right, well, just lay your ass there. But yeah, I really can't give myself a choice. But it has to be like, you don't want to listen to other people naturally, but if you could take away the choices to set your shit straight and there's a plan you came up with, you probably could listen to that. You probably could. I don't know if it's like a natural instinct for humans to be like, they're trying to trick me. I have to make my own plans. But it could be like, fine. It'd be like, just be a doctor. Here, I'll help you be a doctor. You're like, they work for Big Pharma. They don't want me to. You're like, no, it's just because it's new to you and you haven't, it's not your plan, I guess. It's not in your interest or whatever, or it's not aligning with your vision or whatever the case is. But you would no doubt you'd be good, right? Anyway, 31 minutes is good. I'm mainly like, I had some other stuff I wanted to talk about, but I'm mainly just stuck on I'm just disappointed in myself. I couldn't do what I said in the video before this. I was gonna put the link to the product that I like finally make a product on camera, and then it's like, whatever, man. I just started this. I'm sure this is not gonna be the first time. That's why I said I don't really take this seriously. Well, whatever happens to it, I already know, like, this is literally been 3 days of this shit, and I've already have something, like, and it's not even something I take seriously, but it's like big, and it seems manageable. That's the second reason I want to do it. You don't have to do anything. Really low responsibility. So it kind of checks the part of not hurting anybody. It's like, but I'm sure there's some responsibility, and we'll learn along the way, and then we'll decide if we're willing to we can handle that. But as far as I want everybody to do is, please just get ready for the meme of the century. It's a meme, really. It's a meme company. It's a meme company on face value. It's a meme. And what I've seen, meme companies are very successful. They're so successful. I've seen, or just meme. Something about, you can plug a meme into the right location in our capitalistic society, and you can just see money just start. They be like, "Whoa, what'd you do?" And I've just seen it so many times, and everybody be shocked, and I'll be like, "Guys, it's there for the taking." So this will be an example, and I'll just start spewing them out, because I'm not gonna make them all. And not all of them are going to work. But I probably wouldn't have pulled those ones up in the first place. So you're not going to hear them anyway from me. I don't know what that sentence is or what that even means. Yeah, if I don't think the idea is good, I'm not going to say it in the first place. So, I mean, I might say it on my way to finding a better idea. I'm going to ditch it and use it as a fucking stepping stool. Quick. And it might be good. Like, I might just be, I don't know, man. This stuff is like, I just want to see what happens with this one first. And then, if nothing, it could just sit there. I'm not even going to feel like it's money wasted. It will pay for itself eventually. That's a fact. It will pay for itself eventually. I'm not going to be dropping tens of thousands on it. Might not even drop 1,000 on it. How much does it cost to make an app? I'm gonna be looking until then. But if it was 1,000 to make this app, it doesn't matter. But let me not stop going up in price, because then it's gonna reveal the product. 1,000's fine. 500's fine. It might be the best 1,500 I ever spent if I could just see it. I'm like, thank you, sir. This is the best 500 I've never spent. He's like, you'll be very happy with that. I feel like literally though, the guy that makes this is gonna try to take me out. He's like, I want that shit for myself. I don't want to patent it. I don't know if I can. I just want somebody that knows legal stuff to be like, you can't do that. I'm like, okay. I'd rather take that like when I be thinking I'm smart, I'll just take that answer and be cool most of the time. I won't even look into it. I be watching YouTube videos with smart people and they be doing shit and the lawyer say you can't, and they be like, so we did this, and they find a workaround. And the lawyer's like clapping and shit, like, well done. But I usually just stop when he says you can't do that. And it's not because I'm like scared, it's just like I could just be like, oh, you're not smart, and then we could just go about our life. You're not smart, you're a criminal. All these ideas are illegal. But in the astral plane of ideas, every plan is illegal. It's not relegated to the rules of our land. It's relegated to the rules of the universe. That's why when you pull it in, it attaches perfectly. I mean, it attaches perfectly when you tailor. You gotta make the wires, the fittings, the ports to plug it in. And then your lawyer claps. Well done. It's breathing, and then it's in reality. So, maybe if 1 times 1 was 2, it could plug in easier. I don't know. That's what we're trying to find out in 2025. I think that's their question. I think that's our questions we're asking. That's my questions. I'm not gonna say 1 times 1 is 2 just because it was my answer. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna check the math book. But if the math book eventually be like, you know what? 1 times 1 is 1. My brain was like, no, bro, just say 2. And it can also be 2 or something like that. There's just like a black math. They're like, okay, and there's like 2 descriptions, but they both work. That'd be fire. They both work. All right, and they're both in the same text. That's kind of fire. It's like, it depends what system you're using. They have to work as far as, I mean, intuitive and replicatable and follow some type of stringent property and order that is representative in reality for all to challenge and test against their own hypotheses. And that would generally, for me personally, qualify. That would usually qualify. So yeah, and then it would be that, because this is what Terrence Howard is like. It would be that the black one, I guess, if that would be the Terrence Howard one. If we were doing that in this universe I'm creating really quick for a reason. So if that was the case, the black math would actually be It'd be cheaper. I'm trying to think of what it would be cheaper because he's saying you can get like some 0 point energy from nothing, so you can just get energy by using the black math. Let's not even call it black math. Let's just call it dark math. Dark math would allow you to like, and then you could connect dark math to light math and uncode another math. That's what would have to be. That'd be beautiful. The marriage of those two. And if there's other maths that can connect, I don't know how many maths there are, but if all the maths could connect, we could unlock our ancient maths. And then just by mixing those two maths together, so a really intuitive math that a baby could just pick up right away. It sucks that that's the black one. This one's simple. Teach this to the babies first, then they move up to regular math and geometry. And it makes it easier to learn that stuff. But like a really intuitive math, I would like that. Who wouldn't like that? Like a really intuitive math, it could be like, I don't even know how you would teach it because it's so intuitive. And then our math we have now that's super hard. You know, and that would just be like a stepping stone, and then we could step into like Jabraic math. I just made that up. I don't know if it's real. Like a forgotten math from ancient Hebrew or something. I don't know. And then we could run AI systems faster. Maybe that's what China used or something. When they made that faster AI, they were like, we got a more intuitive. That's what they said, kind of. That would be that version of the dark math. And then you could probably make better systems with it. So if that shows up, that'd be cool. I don't understand why math can't evolve like that. To just like evolve a ladder, stepping stair down to the ground so I can step onto it and understand what the fuck's happening. Cause I'm doing some sort of math in my head. I'm counting shit. Maybe there could be like a your truth math where it's like everybody's math is different. And you just meet up somebody, you punch in their codes, and you're like, oh, your math is interesting. That would be fire. It'd be like your little name. That's some fire shit. Like, Jessica, I've never seen anyone's math like this. This is beautiful. And it's very efficient. And it's just way different. Everybody's just way different. My math would be fire. Because it would be what you're using now. Like, in your soul. And then your intelligence is like, this is how you really do math. And then you do the hard math in real life. But it all flows and connects, so it's not really separate. And you see the connection between it. Like, this hard math we have now, it would just show the history of the whole world up until now. Up until we created the new math. So when you look at hard math, you'd be like, that's not hard math. That's historical math. So it would actually make old math more beautiful. You could see our forefathers in it. But Jessica is a new Gen Z math when you see hers. And your calculator, you got to punch in her code that she gets from her new math. And then you could do business with her and do transactions. And this is all done without a chip. I kind of want to add a chip because it's going to make it seamless, but I don't know. I guess you could do this without a chip. A brain chip. And then the different maths just mean different things. I think there's something like that. Like, there's some intuitive math your body's using to divide your atoms, maybe, and maybe that crosses over to your way that you count and think about numbers and letters and space. And that's what makes you unique as a person. And if that could be turned into a formula, you could better translate transactions with people, financially and others, even language. That's why I always thought about stuff like that. That's why I want to start a cult. Really not to indoctrinate people, but to get their math and share it with them on some harmonious shit. But I imagine if you're not following Christ and you think that you're the one, then you're like, oh, she's kind of hot, and then you just start going into your humanly natures, and you tank the whole system. But you were on a righteous path, but you didn't have something higher like guiding you. You were kind of just winging it the whole time. I don't know what that higher has to be, so I just like, what do I see in reality? I'm just like, okay, that has to be what it's saying it is. I don't want to look at the world and be like, everybody's lying, but I don't want to be super naive. But if I could look straight and see something as old as like Christianity and I'm already in it, I might not necessarily call myself that, but be like, okay, well, some of this is useful. It has to be. And it is for sure. And I don't even say some of it because I'm separating. I just say some of it because I don't know it all yet. Like I'm not like an expert on like religion. That's why I've fallen off the bandwagon so easily. And again. But I don't think you're going to be an expert at religion because I'm pretty sure it's just a relationship with something that you can't prove. So you're crazy. No, it's fine. But it's just a relationship with something you can't prove, and it's a faith, or you can prove it in yourself maybe, but that would be your math. That would be your math basically. So if I was leading that cult, I would have to be like, all right, look, God would have to be at the center, and I'd be like, look, this is your math. If I fuck up any of this shit, I'm at fault. I'm gonna be screwed. That guy, if I fuck you over, he's gonna fuck me up. Like, I have to have that type of fear while I'm playing with your math. It has to be a delicate process. Like I'm decoding a bomb. I should be sweating. I should need to take a break. I should be able to push away from the operating table. Oh my god. Shit. But then we get the math, we're like, oh my god, Jessica, wow. 3459697. Wow, you give off a 3456967. I really feel that about you. There has to be something like intuitive like that, because we're too social, and in a time period where we're more separated than ever, there's nothing I can do to combat that. I just go out in public and be like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And then I go home and I'm like, what the fuck, bro, you're weird. Yeah, I go back outside again. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And then I go back inside. I'm like, bro, chill out. I just keep doing it. It's fun. It starts getting fun. You're like, I'm gonna die. You're probably gonna die when you go outside usually, but you could die in the house. A meteor could land on top of you. A meteor could just fly through the roof. I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it. That would fucking hurt. Ugh. But it's also like the lottery, but I don't even want to jinx it, so let me chill. I'm thinking about it breaking through the attic and still hitting me. Hard as fuck. a bullet could be falling out the sky. We live in America. There's lots of guns. People shoot in the air and land on your head. But these are lottery things. I don't jinx myself, though, because I like flying on planes. That's a lottery, too. I talked about that in the last video. I never think the plane's going to crash because I'm not special. I wonder if I said that in a previous video besides the one from yesterday. Alright, what minutes are we at now? An hour. Alright, so the next one I have to actually sit at a desk. Oh my god. I'm even lazy for the next video. It's just me tapping into being 300 pounds. Like, I'm antsy as... Well, not right now, because it's like nighttime. I've been here the whole time. And I'm just miserable now in my antsiness. Now it's gotten past the point of, like, antsiness, and it's just miserable torture. So now I can calm down. Because my body's stressing and needs to calm itself down. And shit's numb because I was laying on it and I haven't been moving and circulating. So that's causing more stress. I'm very aware and I don't like it, but it's been happening anyway, so it's kind of grandfathered in. And I just make it it's part of my culture. It's part of my culture, man. So actually I can tap into the ancestors this way. They're just like disappointed, but they're like, this is his culture. they're all like sitting or standing, either in like Indian posing or like standing up. And then I'm just like on a bed in the spiritual realm, and they're like, all right, everyone's here. And I'm holding like electronics and shit, throwing off everybody's pH balance with the fucking Wi-Fi. They're like, all right, let's make this fast. He's bonding with us because he is technically still a human with culture and not some weird cyborg abomination. So, what have you found, ancestor? And I'm just like, you guys are right, and then it ends. There's, not necessarily. It's not like that. They were wrong too about shit. They're humans. What have you found, ancestor? I'm just annoying them. Well, you were right about this, but you're wrong about that. I don't think it's negative when I meet up with my ancestors. I think it's like they just like... I don't even know if I meet up with my ancestors, to be honest with you. I might just sit in their presence. I don't think we talk. I think we can exchange things through body language while I'm in a bed. I guess I'm not in the bed in the astral plane when I meet up with them. It cleans me up a little bit. It's like, alright, we can't sit in there like that. It puts me in the right form so they're not judging me, I guess. And then I'm like, yes, I am just like you, my ancestor. But then again, we don't talk. Because I think that would be demonic. See, I'm talking to myself because there's a bunch of different spirits and weird things I don't talk to. Because I have self-control, and I'm also fearful of that shit. And I was told not to, so why push it? That's what being a kid is, when you push it and you talk to those things. But if it's not necessary, then there's only one person I would really want to commune with. Hopefully that's who I'm communing with, because that's always the question. I could be communing with the devil. You have to give yourself that grace, I think, if I'm using that word correctly. I could be communing with the devil and being blinded by my self-explanations of my actions. So I don't really know. It's kind of like I only assume just by the byproduct of what I'm getting, but it could be a false echo chamber. And the reason why we're tearing that apart constantly, the idea and allowing ourselves to believe this alternative, is because we really do want the good byproducts of communing with the right person. So I think we're willing to tear it down, but that could also be a fake echo chamber. We might not even be tearing it down. We might be hiding it by actually pointing it out. That's another thing. And then you can just keep going down that rabbit hole. But you eventually, I think you do get to conclusions. You should keep doing that. I don't think it's bad. I mean, it could be bad, but we should just keep doing it just in case. Because we might have to step front with one of these beings and they're like, oh yeah, you're definitely communing with the devil. And then it's up to us to determine if we even trust this thing in front of us at that point. So to loop back around and end this video with something we said earlier, it's like, I forgot. Oh yes. So, the younger self that dropped out and made an agreement with some type of pact in their mind of truth that they would have to work to achieve what they wanted, extremely hard. And we agreed to with this, and we made this pact. And then we didn't uphold it, and they left. Mainly, that's looking back on it right now. That's good feedback. So if we can keep questioning, at least our mind. I feel like I'm paraphrasing because I did forget again. At least we can question in our mind where from a place of already questioning. That almost sounds better than what I had originally, I think. We want to be able to close our eyes and be able to like think and zero in on what we want to say exactly. Whether it is right or wrong, we want to be able to interpret it, and we want to be able to, well, not interpret it, but we want to at least be able to, is interpret it? We want to communicate it, not communicate it, articulate it. Articulate it. Did I say the same thing 3 times because it felt like that? But no, it's articulate. It has to be that. It has to be articulate. Sometimes I just know the word has to be that. And that's what we want to be able to be definitive. Like for sure, if everything else I said was bullshit, the articulate part was the only true part. Like in the intervals, not everything I said in the last hour, but like in the intervals of what the topic I was speaking of. I don't think I'm not smart. I just want to articulate this. And it's black. I'm looking at it's black. I don't see shit when I close my eyes. but I'm literally pointing at something. And the best way I can describe it in physical terms is a big lump of black with a background of black. And the lump is so I could try to say something interpretative, but it's really not even there. I mean, it's there now because I said it, but it kind of showed up first, and then, I don't know, it's there still, and it's all black, man. I think it's cool if people close their eyes and see shit, but I literally see black. Did I used to see shit? I mean, okay. I guess I can see a fire truck. Yeah. But, I mean, it's not really a fire truck. It's kind of like an essence of a fire truck. I mean, I can see it, and maybe I can point out what a fire truck has on it. But it's mainly the essence. It's like the AI stuff with the dog face swirling stuff, but less interactive. Like, kind of just hyper obsessed on the fire truck. And then the black. It's all black, but somehow the fire truck's outside. Because that's... I don't think I'm seeing a fire truck. I think I know what a fire truck should look like and where it should be. So the fire truck is even outside. It's in a fire station. It's in a fire station outside. Pulling. Turning. It's got a big old front. It's got a big old bumper. It's unabashedly a fire truck. So yeah, I could probably do that for anything, but that's... Let me see what else I can do with it. This is just really like having fun in our brain. I keep wanting to say something negative. What the fuck is wrong with me? I keep wanting to say, like, make the fire truck, like, run over one of the firefighters inside the fire station. Like, and I'm like, no, what the fuck, next thing. I'm not seeing it yet. I saw it because I said it, and I went into it to tell you guys, but I didn't have to. So it's actually, right now, it's at the state where it kind of reversed back and it's just waiting for the next command. But it did run over the firefighter. He's fine. It kind of did it in a funny, playful way. But it was very serious. It wasn't like brutal. It was kind of stupid looking, like a 2000s comedy or something. No, I mean, it kind of was brutal, but I didn't let it run him over completely. It kind of backed up before that point. It backed up where I was like, what the fuck? So I want to have a grip on my brain like that. So what, like, all right, what is the fire truck gonna do? I mean, I can't think of anything, so it's just doing something something crazy, you know. It's lifting up like a lowrider and then it flies away. And that's what it does. That's cool. It flew away. The fire station has no fire truck in front of it right now. It flew away. It lifted up like a lowrider, lifted up in the front, and then just the back legs lifted up and it flew away. And it turned off a little bit in a comical way, and it just went higher and higher up. It didn't even fly straight. It just started lifting up higher. The fire truck went to heaven, kind of, is what it kind of looks like. But it did it on purpose. Like, it was fully aware that that's what it was doing. This is why I'm loving the AI age. I want a channel where I just say these. I just sit in the blackness of my brain, and I talk to some AI, and I try to get it to replicate exactly how it is in my head by describing it like this. And that's gonna be my world famous channel. That's gonna be my Joe Rogan experience. I don't even care if nobody comes there. That's what it qualifies to be your Joe Rogan experience. If you don't care if anybody goes there, because I would literally be like, I would close my eyes the whole show, and we'd just be playing around, and I might even have guests, and they can close their eyes if they want, and then I would just watch it when I got home. Like, I wouldn't make us just keep watching them. I would want it to be real time. Like, nope, next idea. There's no shortage of ideas. So I would be like, I would go home and watch it with everybody when I went home, because I would want to see what the AI got. But obviously I couldn't do that every time. So I really wouldn't know a lot of the times. And the fans would really, well, I mean, look, I would want to watch it because it sounds super cool. But like, and I don't even care if anybody takes this. I would have to give away an idea now. Because in the other one I gave away and nobody's going to get it yet. So that's one too. You can have that. Because I'm sure I can come up with a funner show. But that sounds pretty fun. Like a really good AI that's just 24 listening, and then it can just generate, like, it's really trying, it's in on the show, it understands every show. It's like, hello, and it's like maybe even specific for us, like we have a special AI built just for the show, so it's like almost conscious. And then I'm just like, yeah, the fire truck, and then obviously I can open my eyes real quick and look, but we're gonna be trying to keep it moving. So it almost should be like when I open my eyes and look, it just goes back to black because I'm not talking anymore. Just a giant screen, but like a nice talking setup too. But I imagine I could do this solo. Like, let's do another scene. All right, it's black. It's just a given. It's gonna be black, right? Because I've been talking now. I can't do it. The show would never work. No, it's fine. It's just too much pressure, and alright, I'll do it. My brain's really scary. The black is scary. I like it when it's black because I don't know what's gonna show up. Anything can show up on my brain. What if they have like, the only thing is though the filter of my brain to say it. Like, I didn't have to run over that fireman, but I regret that, but I didn't run him over completely, and I reversed it. I mean, there's no harm if I can reverse it, but like, this is recorded forever, so I can't reverse that. And I really don't know what could pop up out of the blackness of my brain. So on this show, it's gonna be good. It's just like porn on there. It's like, shit, you didn't have to say it. There's a filter. You know, there's a filter between what you can see and then you can say it, or you think. I'm like describing porn. They're like, stop. And it's like perfect. I'm like, oh, that is what I envision. It's actually a real video, actually. That's not really too much imagination. Sorry, guys. They're like, that is a real video. It's like a real person. I didn't even say their name. I just described it so good. Alright, let's go back in there. That's what I described. That shows up. It's like a meta thing. It's like I'm describing the show. I opened up a portal on the show. They're like, "Show, stop." I'm like, what? And my hand goes through. I'm feeling it. I don't want to open my eyes. I'm like, where does it go? Somebody stick their head through it. I'll keep it open, guys. Just someone stick your head through it. It's like, bro, there's a bunch of candy on the other side. I'm like, no way, dude. It's a trap. We'll never get back. We'll never fucking get back, man. I don't trust it. It's not worth it, man. I don't need sugar, man. If it was a meat land, if it was just meat everywhere, it's like, bro, it's food that doesn't go bad. It's every meat just sitting up in a rotisserie. It's not going bad, bro. This guy he's translating. He said food doesn't go bad here. They got ostrich off in the distance. The whole ostrich. They got every season. I'll be like, alright, well, let me get a plate of one of everything. It'd be human on the plate. They'd be like, they got every meat, man. I'm like, I don't want no human. I don't want no human. Actually, let me just get shit, I'm trying to think what I ain't had. Let me get some alligator. I ain't never had that. Let me get some deer. I ain't had that in a minute. I ain't really trust the deer I ate last. I don't know if that's really deer. And then let me get some I kinda want some turkey. I want some turkey breast. Let me get some turkey breast. What else? Do they have sausages? That's too much, man. I need something to break this up with, man. I need break this up with, man. I need something good, man. I need some like. Oh, I wonder if everything's grass fed. How do they get their animals? They just spawn on the rotisserie in their world. Grade A. As soon as you slice it, it grows back. I'm like, let me get some goddamn. Let me scratch that. Let me start all over. Let me get some what's that stuff? Not roast beef, but like it's fatty, man. It's beef. It's beef pot roast. Let me get some pot roast first off. Get some pot roast. Honestly, that'll cover me, but let me get I got eggs or something. I want some pot roast and some eggs, sunny side up. Nah, like when they flip it and they season both sides. That'd be good. It's so easy for me to like think about food all day. I could have really just sat there and really just thought. I was really searching for another meat. Like if you're fat once in your life, it'll never leave you. Just remember that. So don't even try it. It will never leave you. I'm still thinking about food. It will never leave you. It's always there in the background. Pizza. I haven't had pizza in I don't know how long, and it's just like constant. But every day up until the day I don't have pizza makes that day that I actually do have pizza so much better. Like I can dance. Like you know when kids eat food and they dance. Like next time we eat pizza, I'm gonna dance a little bit. I'm gonna dance a little bit. Like I don't even want to be around nobody when I eat a pizza next. And I hope I stop too. I hope I just eat one slice and stop. I've done 2 slices before and stopped. And just went back to like not eating pizza every day. But then we just go off the edge. We're like, it just sends us off the edge. We start spiraling. I don't know. I think we can fix that though. Then I've had 1 slice before. It's really like crack when you're talking about this stuff to me. Yeah, I wish people would really look at it like that. Because I see how people act with alcoholics. They're like, not you, Jeremy, not you anymore. And he's like, you're right. So I really wish people were like that with a pizza party. Not you anymore, Shield. Not you anymore. And I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. But I can't even say that because that sounds like I'm not fully invested. I have to be like, yeah, you're right. That would be bad. Because I think it's the same thing, but I've never been addicted to alcohol. I've only been addicted to food and other addictions. And I heard that, like, your body really don't discriminate. It just feels an addiction. So I think it's universal. Your body's like, look, this is what we like and this is what we like. Okay? So this is what we got. We got cheese. We got pepperoni. We got meatballs. We got black peppers, because it's not pizza if it doesn't have that black pepper smell. At least not in my opinion. I know it's not traditional, but it's traditional to me. And I like the smell of the black peppers. Of the black peppers on the pizza. I like the black peppers on the pizza. It gives it the aroma, and you have to have the green peppers on the pizza as well. Because if you have the green peppers on the pizza, then the green peppers mix with the sausage. And I'm just ruining pizza for everybody. But this is what I have to do so I don't eat it anymore. If I can associate pizza with Bill Cosby, then I don't have to eat it. No, I'm still going to eat it. I can see an old school commercial of Bill Cosby doing a Papa John's commercial. I'm still eating pizza. I'm eating Papa John's maybe that day. That day, I don't even necessarily shoot for Papa John's. It's really not my style. I am really closer to the authentic guy. Okay, I actually would like the pizza to seem like it actually came out the oven. Okay, I'm not saying anything bad about pizza. I just probably haven't had it in a while. Because I've been going to other places and hadn't even considered. I don't know, this sucks. I don't even think of Pizza Hut when I think of pizza. And I don't know why. Maybe I need to go have some. See, this is my brain's way of actually getting me to fucking go eat some pizza. It's trying to trick me. Even though it's the truth. It's like, yeah, you haven't had Pizza Hut in a long time. What, you don't like Pizza Hut? What's wrong with Pizza Hut, buddy? And I'm just like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. And then I'm thinking about when they came out with the croissant and I was 300 pounds. Everything that they came out was good when I was 300 pounds because they were targeting me as far as I was concerned. I was just like schizophrenic and they're 300 pounds. I'm like, no, every fucking time I try to not think about food. I wouldn't think like that. I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so happy croissants came out when this game came out. I don't even give a fuck. So now I can enjoy both of these things together. I can't finish it. Man, I tried to finish a croissant. Bro, it's so bad, bro. I had a croissant, bro. This is back when they made the ones that was going to kill you. I don't know how they look now. Or if they even still have them. I think they brought them back. But it didn't look like that one. Like, the one that they had was like, I swear there was probably even two different sizes. There was like an adult size and there was like a child size. And the child size was already too big. So the adult size was just like, oh, you're just showing off. Like, you got your checks bigger this month or something. I'm talking shit. That's crazy as hell. Anyway, I don't know why or where that came from. I guess I was mad I got the kid size croissant. I'm pretty sure they were all the same size. So, I had my croissant, and my dad was like, and my evil was coming out, like, he was giving me a drug. So, I probably was getting in trouble and everything. Just making that croissant taste bitter. But I ate that croissant. There probably was a huge fight around the croissant. I didn't even probably ask for it. And then, I couldn't finish the croissant. I think I did half of the croissant. And then I did a little more than half of the croissant. And then I had like a little piece of it. But it was still hefty. Like, I can't even imagine how big it was. Because in my mind, I've already finished it. But that's because I'm underestimating it. I know it was huge. So I put it in the closet. I put it in the pantry. So it could be the right temperature when I had enough room. But I didn't like it sitting in the pantry because I was like, that's nasty. You don't put like warm food in the pantry. I was like, no, I can see it. And then I just kept going back and getting little bites of it. And I felt like I was going to die because I was expanding. And I was like, but this goes on so good. And I think that's the moment when I was like, you have a mental illness. But I was trying to hide it, so I don't think I blamed myself out. Like, I didn't blatantly say that, but I definitely was like worried about it. There's a lot of times where I was like, I'm just going to be like this forever. I was like, it's going to be like this forever. Even though I don't know why I believed in forever. Like, I don't think that even exists. I think I didn't necessarily believe in forever. So I think I was chilling. I don't think I ever got depressed for too long because I was like, wait, forever's not real. And then I was like, because we moved so much as a child. It's like forever's fake. And then I would see somebody in a situation that looked like it was forever. And I'd be like, I don't know what to say about that. But I'd be like, you just gotta move. You just gotta tell your parents to move. And then everything will change. They're like, you're right. I used to give out advice like that when I was young. They're like, you're right. Just tell your mom and your dad to move forever. I didn't think about that. Then they're moving. I'm like, did I help? I remember I was moving one time and like we were driving past some like kids in the neighborhood and or it was like a school or something, I guess. It was like one old school. And I think I like flicked off everybody when we were driving away. I don't even know why. I told that story mainly just so you can see another side of me. I don't know what that was for. I guess I got too cocky with moving. I was like, I'm never gonna see these people again. But out of all the times we ever moved, I don't think I've ever like I mean, there's been one time, I don't know why, like I think it was all good fun though. I'm pretty sure they flicked us off back. That's usually the universal symbol for fuck you too. I don't think my dad saw it. That's the most important part. I think that's mainly why I did it. I was like, if I can do this and he doesn't know, well then it doesn't matter what happens. Not that I wouldn't like take credit for it if like a teacher chased down the bus and was like, what is going on? I was like, alright, I did it. But it'd be kind of funny because it really would be out the norm for me. It almost was like a loving fuck you. I imagine in my mind like a loving fuck you now. Like, fuck you guys. Yeah, I think it was more loving. I think I was more smooth back in the day. I could just flick you off. I could flick off the whole school and it'd be fine. They're like, oh, Shield's crazy. That's the same like school that like I moved from and came back to, so I probably had that feeling. And then I love moving from a place and then moving back and everybody be like, we thought you were dead, because I didn't tell anybody. That was always cool. I'm like, here in the flesh. Still not ready to learn. Like, all I did was just like disrupt people's like learning, honestly. I apologize for that. I'm back, guys. Oh, you can disrupt the class twice. It's like my dad was helping me disrupt classes. Never maliciously, but this was my attitude, and it kind of sucks. But it was never blatant. Wait, let me see. Like my attitude changed between different years, and then I'm about to get off because I already said I was gonna end this, and it's already like another 30 minutes. My attitude would be like, I would think that the teachers could look at my face and tell I wasn't learning. I don't know. So then they moved me to the special class. I was like, that's not what my facial expressions were showing. Did I already say this in one of these videos? Yeah, I was in that class. And then, I guess since I already feel like I said it, I'll just tell another story. So, everybody already knew me because I was in the regular class and I went to the slow class. So, that was fun. We were already in a small town, so everybody already knew me because we just left the other school together as a group. In the other school, I was fine. So this was interesting. And for me, I could just be like, look, guys, not paying attention to any of us, because if they were, they would have been put me in this class. But that wasn't enough. I had to still disrupt the regular class from the slow class. Wait, what am I calling? Look, there's lots of names, and I went there, so I'm part of the heritage, and I know those people, and we talked, and we communed, and we had fun, and we experienced life together. So they're part of me as much as I'm a part of them. Good memories, some of the most beautiful memories in that class. Oh my God, some heartfelt memories. Actually, we got to do more fun shit. Honestly, no wait, let me think. And I started growing a beard early, so it did kind of suck. But like at the same time, I was already 300 pounds, so I already was a spectacle. I don't think we went on any special field trips, but I think we probably went on more field trips. I had a lot of people, and then I think some people just started being like, you know what, I'm gonna stop acting smart, and then they started showing up in the Cause I swear we had some special field trips, and they would have us do some like arts and crafts type shit. I'm like, all right, we're making ice cream today. We learned how to cook. Everybody here complaining how to cook. We was cooking in there. My dad was infamous for being upset. Like, they just in there making soup. And I just have to just be like, yeah, well, you don't want me to take the medication. Because they were getting the medication, and I would just be in the head of the regular class. I'm like, yes, Miss Garskowitz, because mainly what I feel like is like, and then eventually have a breakdown at some point. Just going 100 miles an hour. Probably lose weight. She's like, I'm so glad you're enthusiastic about this. She's taking them too. We're both on it. Everybody hates us. I mean, we tried to do that a couple times, but I was like, why? We tried to do it like naturally, but I was like, why? Or like something would like stop it. So I just fell back in the back. And then I was like, all right, well, we making soup now. And I'll just be standing outside the slow class philosophizing. I'll be like, listen, guys. Mainly, I don't know how I had the brass to do some shit like that from the door of the fucking slow class. The teachers must have just been looking at me like, he's fucking gaming the system. I don't know. The whole thing was just like, some people need more help than others. And I know that's me. Like, it was like, but I don't know. The slow class was pretty big. It wasn't like it necessarily was smaller. It was just another class. Because there were so many people that needed that. And it could have really just been everybody, because everybody, I think, for the most part, needs that. I don't know. They keep saying like schools are like factories. It's not the right way to teach. I don't know. I mean, it's convenient for me to hear some shit like that. I always hear the convenient news. I hear the inconvenient news too, but I'm mainly saying that now. So it just sounds like I'm being negative. I would design a school. That's mainly going into my cult thing. I would design a school based on the way that I learn. And I would want to be like, it would fit to anybody because I imagine I'm really slow. But if I learn it, it's there forever. Kinda. If you don't use it, you lose it type shit. Because I'm sure there was some shit I was really good at that I can't do right now. Academically, for sure. But it's a muscle. But yeah, from the slow class. Wait, did I tell the story about the slow class? No. So what I did was 300 pounds. Oh my god. I don't even care. None of this stuff is like embarrassing to me. It's true. So I was the first person to wear skinny jeans. No, I'm just playing. So I got my mom's black jeans. And I accidentally, I don't know, well, they shrunk or something. Because my mom was bigger than me. Imagine that. She still is. Anyway, so I'm wearing her pants to school. This guy that looks like, he doesn't look like Justin Bieber. He more looks like Justin Bieber mixed with Post Malone. No, he looked like Justin Bieber. And then he said, and we were like in middle school, I was like, why do you look like that? Everybody's fat, bro. He was a little chubby too around that time, I think. I don't know. And he was like, you're wearing your mom's pants. And I was just so in a much of a coma because I couldn't believe how the fuck did he know that. That I couldn't even respond quick enough to get the black guys off of me, and they were already there. So the jokes were flying. Flew across the room. Jessica threw one back. I was already 300 pounds, so I was like, I don't care. I'm already 300 pounds, man. This is already a mockery. I'm already a sham. At least I try to make it look nice. Just black skinny jeans with a giant orange hoodie. Looks like a car tarp pit or something. Like it looks like a car cover. Or orange hunting car cover. I got a beard. My mom's jeans. My shoes are bending. And a orange car tarp pit. It was fun, guys. I did it to myself with the Quizone. This backstory. It's my addiction. It'd be no different if I was addicted to crack and everybody was like, he's a crackhead, and started laughing at me. Alright, in my mind it'd be no different. But I can't take that out on them because they're only kids, man. They're only kids, and I'm a kid too. But somebody has to have that thought. We just kids, man. That's what I would say. Look at me, I'm addicted to this substance. Everybody get quiet. I'm like, I'm addicted to this substance. I couldn't get that far. They'd be, what, the substance of food? People were quick, I feel like, back then, because the phones didn't get us yet. So I could try to be all theological and shit, but it would just get alley-ooped. But I could be quick, too, because I had all that extra calories. They're like, bro, you just joked on yourself. I'm like, oh, shit, my bad. Yep. Good times. Yeah, I was so big, people. I would just walk past people and they'd be smiling. At least the ones that be joking, that we'd be joking with, that just be joking on me. I don't know how you call it. I'm a target. Instantly. How you gonna hide you 300 pounds? I imagine that's something that was even said to me by like the smooth black kid in the back of the class with a six pack. I'm like, why do you have that? He just got lined up. He was like, how you gonna hide you 300 pounds? The teacher's like, Jeremy. Then the bullying thing started happening. Then it didn't matter anymore. Everybody was being nice to me. I used to be like, say it, guys. They'd be like, say what? I'd be like, you guys think this is normal? My titties would be shaking. They'd be like, yeah, what's wrong? You're just a human being living life. I'm like, no, Jeremy, no. I'm fat. Oh, yeah, you're a little large, but it's not really the right word to use. I'm like, what's going on? Hey, I got a test to get to. I'm sorry, man. I'll talk to you later, alright? Alright, Jeremy. It's nice talking to you. And then I dropped out. Alright, so I'm gonna say bye to you guys. And see you next episode, I guess.